downtown Detroit. Local 4 News at noon starts now.
The North American International Auto Show is in full swing with some big reveals from some of Detroit's big 3. And we've got your look at some of the vehicles that are going to be turning heads today. And out of the deep freeze and into some nasty weather, as those freezing temperatures roll out, we are tracking some snow for you as we begin this Monday. That winter weather tops our news at noon. Thank you for joining us. Let's get right on over to meteorologist Brandon Rue. We're talking snow.
Yes.
How much?
Well,
Give it to us.
Probably in the area of 1 to 6 inches, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Well, we've got it coming, and it's later tonight, even though part of our north zone is getting a little flake action today. We've got temperatures that are warming from where they were, but we do have winds that are whipping around. It's 26 right now, Metro, 22 in Pontiac, 22 in Lapeer, Mount Clemens at 22, 23 in Port Huron, Monroe at 27, Ann Arbor 24, Harrow, Ontario 23. The winds in that 10 to 15 category, and that means wind chills are in the low teens, and that's what we need to bundle up for today. 27 or so with a little bit of sunshine trying to squeeze through those clouds, but we are going to stay mostly cloudy most of the day. About 10, 11 o'clock tonight, here comes the snow, and through the overnight could get heavy at times or in spots. But right now, not much showing up. We're looking okay. Again, a few flakes up north in Sanilac County, northern St. Clair County. A couple of waves in a very unorganized system, but it will get some strength from Gulf of Mexico moisture later tonight and overnight. And you can see here we have areas down near the Ohio border that we'll see closer to that maybe 1 to 2 inch range from Monroe over to Adrian, and then up near Sanilac County could be into that 5, 6 inch range. And again, Evrod, most of this late tonight and overnight. We'll talk about what comes next. In the meantime, you can get the Local Forecasters app absolutely free in your app store under WDIV. That way you can get any alerts, any problems that the weather is causing, and a great radar tool right in the palm of your hand.
All righty, Brandon, thank you. The kickoff to the North American International Auto Show just got bigger, and it's turned a few heads today as a new category pushes Chrysler into the spotlight. Local 4 business editor Rod Maloney is live now at the show with more about the big reveals that we saw today. Rod?
Well, you know, Evrod, NACTOY, North American Car and Truck of the Year, probably needs a new name like NACTOYS or NACTOY-U because they've added the utility category into their award. And this car right here, the one that was the big talker at last year's show, the Pacifica, was the one that came out on top in the new category.
North American Utility of the Year is the 2017 Chrysler Pacifica.
It is no small notion. The minivan made Chrysler. So when you look to change a cornerstone vehicle, you need to get it right. And by all accounts, the newly named and completely redesigned from the ground up minivan, Pacifica, hit a grand slam home run. Tim Kuniskis is Chrysler's brand manager.
Customers tell us there is no better alternative for a family that needs to move people and stuff than a minivan. There just isn't. Now we have one that can do all that and is incredibly luxurious, looks fantastic, and has a ride quality of a luxury sedan.
Truck of the Year is perhaps the most competitive space in the industry. So when Honda's Ridgeline pickup took Truck of the Year, it did so, says John Mandel, by sticking with what Honda does best.
Why would you be pummeled on the road when you don't have to be, but still have all the utility and functionality of the in-bed trunk and everything else, which are kind of just unique to Honda features.
The car of the year is unique too, the Chevy Bolt with a B. Critics in the NACTOY jury agree this is not a great electric car, it's simply a great car. Something GM's Mark Royce is proud of.
This is something that anybody can afford, and it's a primary car, so it takes away all the excuses of why people weren't buying electric vehicles.
Now, the reason why this award is so important is that it's journalists who actually do the voting, but more than that, it's a situation where the customer is actually doing very nicely by all of this technology. You get great vehicles no matter what segment you're in, and that's what they reward with this award. Now, there's other stuff going on here today. Ford made a big splash. They had an announcement that the F-150, of course, was unveiled in the football game yesterday, so you may have already seen that video. But today, at their press conference, they talked about the Ford Bronco and also the Ford Ranger, the midsize pickup, coming back. They're going to be coming back in 2019 and 20, but they're also saying they're going to build them right here at the Ford Wayne Assembly Plant. Now, they used to build the Focus out there, not anymore. That'll get built down in Mexico and Hermosillo, but they're going to build these SUVs out at Wayne Assembly, saving a lot of jobs here, keeping a good product there. And so a big doings here, but they're also talking about mobility. And in fact, I'm going to be talking to Bill Ford about that later today on Local 4 News at 4, 5, and 6. Reporting live from the North American International Auto Show, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Good stuff, Rod. Thank you. We'll be looking forward to that report. We also want to get right to our own Steve Garagiola, who is following another one of the big three force this afternoon as GM's Chevrolet unveils its redesigned Traverse. Steve.
Yeah, this is the day for reveals. Honda across the way, a reveal right now. Mercedes about an hour ago. And this was a big reveal day for Chevrolet right here. In fact, the all-new 2018 Traverse they are very excited about. You know, it's not that long ago that the conventional wisdom was, what did America want? Vehicles, small, small, tiny, small. But the reality is families need some room, which is why the popularity of the crossover SUV. And with the Traverse, Chevrolet hopes to grab a big part of that market. With the new Traverse, Chevy is selling space, and families on the road need lots of space. Space for storage, big and small, 24 storage compartments. More space for people. Easier access to that third row with what Chevy calls Smart Slide seats, and more legroom back there. It's all about answering customer needs.
It's been designed with amazing customer insights. The vehicle it's replacing is 9 years old, and it's incredible the team has been able to keep this momentum. So we have a very loyal customer base, and now we're launching a vehicle which we think ticks all the boxes. So it's an exciting time.
For the techies in your family, all three rows have USB ports, touchscreen controls in front, Wi-Fi, surround vision, collision alert, forward automatic braking. Chevy goes all in the all-important crossover SUV market.
You know, the whole segment is about 1 million vehicles a year in sales, so it's a huge, huge segment. And so, you know, we really wanted to not just compete, but to win. And that's why we've gone above and beyond.
Well, they have definitely gone all in. You're looking at the interior of the Traverse. It really is just beautiful. You know, you kind of take the safety for granted that the car is going to have that, but now they really are trying to reach out to younger drivers who like the high tech, the sleek look, and that's what the Traverse certainly has. So Chevy very excited about this. Of course, Chevy has had a big morning. They also talked about the Bolt EV, the car of the year, which Rod touched on. So it's a big day for Chevy and their all-new Traverse. Reporting live at the auto show, Everett, back to you.
Yeah, it certainly is. USBs in every seat. That's very cool. It would come in very handy as everybody in the car has their smartphone handy as well. All right, Steve, thank you. Our coverage of the auto show continues on our website, clickondetroit.com. We are live streaming all of the big reveals on our Facebook page. So we do want to get to our digital anchor, Jason Carr, who's live in the newsroom with some of the big reveals that you have been following.
That's right, Rod. Earlier this morning, Lexus made a splash with its LS sedan. First time it's been redesigned in a while, and this is a flagship sedan that they are reimagining as being very sleek. It looks like it's stalking the street with the lines on display. It was a very stunning reveal, a great color choice on the part of Lexus to bring that car out. Does not look like the country club sedan of yore. Of course, the car first came out in 1989, launching the Lexus brand for Toyota. And as we return here now live to our digital set in the newsroom, we have been sitting here, and I say we, meaning also our digital producer, John Steckroth, right here. We've been sitting here for the last 4.5, 5 hours. As each one of these reveals happens, we sort of fill in the gap in between. And right now in real time, if we get a shot of it right there, you see Honda. And that is, they've been having a a verbal presentation to this point, but now the animation has taken over and we are awaiting the arrival of Odyssey. That, what you're looking at right now, you can see on clickondetroit.com live streaming. We're going to live stream the rest of this Honda press conference, then Toyota at 12:30, then Volvo, then Infiniti, and there's a whole full schedule also under the Auto Show tab on clickondetroit.com. So we are here in the newsroom. We're live streaming on Click On. Now let's go back live to the studio in Everett.
Right now we want to get to breaking news that we're following just into the Local 4 newsroom, where we're learning that 3 men have been charged in connection with that deadly gas station shooting that happened last Thursday. 24-year-old Javon Perry was shot and killed after paying for his gas. And today we're learning that 22-year-old Derek Everson and 23-year-old Kyrell Alonzo were both charged in connection with the shooting. They were the 2 people that police were looking for initially when the video of that incident first went public. Now, the 3rd suspect, 26-year-old Joseph Lucas, was charged and arraigned just this past Saturday. We also, going back to cars for a moment, want to remind you to join us for a very special episode of Dateline Detroit, all about autos. We're going to make sure that you're ready for the auto show. That is tonight at 10 p.m. In other news, after 2 weeks of living in hotels and with family members, residents evacuated by the Fraser sinkhole have finally returned home. On Christmas Eve, 22 families were evacuated after a sinkhole was discovered under a home along 15 Mile Road. Last night, 19 of those families started moving back into their homes, so that is the good news there. The 3 other homes, sadly though, were condemned by city engineers. A public meeting on the sinkhole will happen. That's scheduled for tonight at 6 p.m. at Fraser City Hall. All right, still ahead here on Local 4 News at noon, millions of drivers stopped on roadways and bridges in London, many forced to walk to work or even call out for the day. Find out what caused this massive shutdown coming up. Plus, a horrifying attack. A driver slams his truck into a group of soldiers in Jerusalem. What police are now saying about the attack.
There are probably few places that you can honestly say are still the happiest place on earth, and this hidden gem is one of them. But today, a little less happy. I'll explain today at 4, on First at 4.
Our client.
Welcome back. Israeli police have moved quickly to make arrests after an attack that killed 4 Israeli soldiers in Jerusalem. A truck ran into a group of soldiers near Jerusalem, a tourist spot there, on Sunday. 4 soldiers were killed and dozens more were injured. A 28-year-old Palestinian from East Jerusalem was driving the truck and he was killed at the scene. Israel's prime minister says there are signs the driver was a supporter of the Islamic State. Israeli police today arrested 9 people in connection with the attack. 5 of those arrested are relatives of that truck driver. And there are new developments today in the ongoing investigation of Volkswagen's cheating to meet auto emission standards. Oliver Schmidt was VW general manager in charge of regulatory compliance from 2014 to March of 2015. Schmidt was arrested over the weekend in Florida and will now be arraigned in Miami today. He's accused of playing a key role in Volkswagen's cheating to meet those standards for emissions. VW has admitted to programming diesel vehicles in order to meet standards. And there were pretty huge traffic jams in London, England this morning as a strike by subway workers forced commuters to look for alternatives. Cars and buses clogged London streets because several of the main subway lines in the city center were not operating. Subway workers are protesting recent job cuts and the closing of ticket offices. On a normal day, London's subway system serves more than 4 million riders. Well, coming up right here on Local 4 News at noon, if you are single and looking to start dating, now is your best time. We're going to tell you why you should look into online dating. That's coming up. Brandon?
Keeping an eye on the satellite and radar picture, which right now isn't very impressive, and even the wide view, also not very impressive. A very unorganized system that will get going. Snow, ice, rain, 50 degrees. We've got some crazy numbers for you. Stay with us.
It's a new, powerful, and deadly drug claiming the lives of young people unable to escape its grip.
I will never forget those words. He said, "I think he's dead. He's cold."
Doctors warn this drug can be more powerful than heroin.
They mix it with things that it shouldn't be mixed with, and that's what causes the fatal intoxication.
A mother's urgent warning for other parents tonight at 11.
After my car.
Attention.
Good Monday afternoon, everybody. We're getting ready for a storm coming our way late tonight. A lot of it overnight, and temperatures are on the warming trend or starting to warm up, although don't be fooled by the air temp. 26, southwest wind is 15, so it feels like 14, and that's what we urge you to dress for. Tonight, this storm coming in, snowy conditions after 10 or 11. We're looking at morning time, 2 to 3 inches around a lot of Metro Detroit, and some of our north zone, north of M59, if you will, getting 3 to 6 inches. The only thing that would bite into some of these snow totals is if we get a little freezing rain and sleet mixing in through the overnight hours. None of this combination is good. And then on Tuesday, we go from snow in the morning to a quick little period of ice, and then it's mostly rain tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime, today, yes, we get into those middle upper 20s, which we're at right now with a little bit of sun trying to get through. But we'll stay mostly dry through most of the day. Tonight, dry evening, most of that snow and mix happening after midnight. And we'll show you here in just a minute a couple of different models. But the satellite and radar, again, just showing a few flakes over northern St. Clair and Sanilac counties, hasn't been very impressive. And we told you about this earlier, that even this big system coming out of the Rockies with rain and snow, very scattered about. Not a lot of organization to this, but it will tighten and strengthen as it pulls to the north of us, which means we're on the warmer side of this storm, and it gets a little push from the Gulf of Mexico. Both moisture and temperatures on the rise as this system gets closer late tonight and overnight. Here's just one of these snow models that we have, calling for roughly around 2-3 inches around most of Metro Detroit, with a few pockets of a little bit more. And certainly the farther north you go, the higher snow totals, because of the transition to rain going from south to north taking longer. The snow through 9 o'clock in the morning, that's when we start to see some of that freezing rain or ice moving in. We're not terribly worried about that because it will be a then quick flash over to just rain. But still, you think about rain on top of a few inches of wet snow, and it will be a sloshy mess tomorrow, late morning into the afternoon hours. Eventually, we get upper 30s to low 40s, and it should, with the rain, wash everything away. But in the meantime, a couple of scary hours there, both during the morning commute and then when everything starts to get really sloppy and wet. See, temperatures stay mild. 43 Wednesday, just an isolated shower. And Evrod near 50 on Thursday. Looks like more rain coming our way.
All righty, Brandon. Well, let's talk about the Christmas season. It is over, and that means online dating. The season for online dating is now in full swing. Online dating sites say that their busiest time of the year is about right now, the days between Christmas and Valentine's Day. The site Match.com says it typically sees a 60% surge in memberships during this period. And if you're wondering why that happens, well, the websites say that it follows an increase in relationship breakups during the holiday season. So if you're looking for someone, maybe give online dating a try. All right, still ahead right here on Local 4 News at noon, an 82-year-old man accomplishes a very amazing feat. Find out how this man is saving lives and why the Red Cross says they need more people just like him. Replay song. All right, finally here at noon, an 82-year-old man in Missouri can teach us all about giving of yourself.
Yes, Marvin Scare has been donating his blood for more than 60 years. He recently reached a milestone, 30 gallons of blood donated over those decades. Marvin made his first donation way back in 1953.
Wow, 30 gallons of blood. Well, in his lifetime,
right,
you know what I mean? Not all at once.
About that, and the size of the needles back in '53 and what that was like.
Man, oh man, good for him. We could all learn a great lesson from him. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again, First at 4, as we leave you with a look from the auto show.